Hello everyone, Jan here from RebelLUG. Today with another review. We have Boba Fett's Throne Room set releasing March 1st. Thank you LEGO for providing me with this set, and now let's have first a look at the box art. We see here in front the whole set, an overview with a nice background with from Tatooine with the two suns. And then we see here we have 7 figures in this set, which is really awesome. And on the back side we see there are a lot of play features. We'll have a look at it later. And yeah, now let's crack it open and build it. So, after 45 minutes of building, the set is complete. I haven't attached the stickers because I'm sure the set won't survive too long and I will take parts from it for mocks and such. But I have to say that this Rancor head, I really like the sticker and I might use it someday in a mock or something like that. So now let's have a look at the minifigures. So first you have Boba Fett. This figure was also released in the Slave 1 from last year. I really like the torso print, the leg printing, and also the arm printing here with the Metasaur emblem. What I'm not the biggest fan of is the sand green color for the helmet and the jetpack. We can take away the helmet, so we get have this really nice face print with all the scars, which is really accurate, and I think it's also a really useful headpiece as we can use it for some custom clones and such. So next is Fennec Shand. She was also released in the Imperial Light Cruiser last year. I really like the torso printing, the arm printing, and also the leg printing for this figure. What's new in this set is this hairpiece, which I think is not 100% accurate, but I think it looks good enough. We can also remove her hairpiece, so we can see on the back side we have this smirky face. Only drawback for this figure is that we don't get a helmet in this set. So next we have our first exclusive figure, which is Bib Fortuna. I really like the look of this figure, also the new Lego piece. When we take it away shortly, we can see here is a second face, which is probably the one when Boba Fett shoots him. Now what I want to do is I want to compare this one with the old Bib Fortuna, which was released in Jabba's Palace in 2012. And what we see here is that the torso print is basically an updated version of this one. Maybe he has here a belly. What I think is really cool is that they replaced this cape with a print, and I think this works very well. Now when we put on the Lekus, I really like that these are two different Lekus, because so it's always nice to get a new one for custom figures and such. So next we have the Gamorrean Guard. I think the best way to have a look at this figure is also to compare it to the one we got in Jabba's Palace in 2012. As we see, the mold is exactly the same. The only difference is we got some additional printing of some small details, like for example here, or we got new leg printing with the foot printing and such. But I think in general they look still very similar to each other, so you can use them together in a mock without having too much difference in them, so they don't stick out too much. Yeah, one interesting thing is that they also have here some printing on the waist, which is surely not needed. We also had that on the old version, but yeah, it's just a nice detail. Maybe if you want to use these legs in a other custom figure or something like that. So the next one is the Weequay Guard. This is also exclusive to this set, and I wanted to compare it to an older version we got in the Jabba's Sail Barge in 2013. What I want to point out is especially the face print, which I always thought that these Weequay face prints were not very accurate and not very recognizable to comparing to the source material we have. And I think Lego did really a good job with this new print, and I think it's instantly recognizable that this is a Weequay. What I think could be better is having a leg printing, but the rest of this figure is really very nice. Yeah, I think it works well also without leg printing, but it's always nice to have. So next we have probably my favorite figure of this set, which is the Quarn. The Quarn is also exclusive to this set. I really like this new head mold, however the printing is kind of okay, nothing very special. If we remove the head, which is really strong connection, we can see the printing on the dark bluish gray and the white is very different, so this is something, yeah, that could be improved. The head is very nice because it's this rubbery material, so it won't snap off or anything like that. So last but not least, we have the Thelan Dancer, which I actually didn't know anything about them before I saw this set, but I think it looks really cool. They also got some nice foot printing for her, and yeah, I think it's a really cool figure. She also has a second face print. I think this is really a solid figure to have for some nice Star Wars scenes. So now let's have a look at the set. First, it is basically 3 sections. We have here on the left small section with a cantina place where we have 2 seats and a table. On top we have this platform where a guard can stand, and there's also like this small crate or barrel with some thermal detonators. Then when we go to the middle place, which is obviously the main section, we have here the throne room from Bib Fortuna or later Boba Fett. We can take this out. This is only attached with these sliders. We have this play feature here where we can knock out Bib Fortuna from the throne, and then after that Boba can sit here. And when we take this away, we can see here we have here some Beskar and some weapons and such. Then we have here basically some space for minifigures, but it is very difficult to get your hands in there to take out figures or put them in. Yeah, it's a bit low from the height, and it is also very dark. Actually, even though we have here some openings where light could go in, it's still very dark. Then we have here the third part, which is the entrance. We have here the stairs, and the play feature here is when we turn this gear, the stairs switch and the figure falls down. So this is basically the main play features we have. What you also can do is we can rearrange the palace, like with these hinges here. We can go as far as this, or we can go very straight, where we have then these connected to the main part of the set. Okay, now let's have a look from the other side of the set. Overall, it's more or less closed. What is a bit unfortunate that they didn't include a nice roof here. It really looks unfinished here. But other than that, it is very nice closed, everything. We have some small gaps here, maybe here or here. We can see inside the building, but it isn't that bad. We also have this play feature here with the door. We can open it when we put back this eye, this robot eye, and then we put it in front when we have the door up, so it is still open. And what we can do, as I showed you before, is with these clip and bar pieces, we can attach it here and here. And we can also do this with the back side here, so we can have a better look at the inside, where we see here we have this whole kitchen area, or here we have this grill which can rotate, and we can get our fingers a bit better in the set. So in conclusion, this is a really good set. You get 7 minifigures in a Star Wars set, which is quite unusual. 5 of them are definitely exclusive to this set, maybe even 6 if you consider Fennec Shand with her new hairpiece. And my favorite figure is without any doubt the Quern, because of the new head mod. And but there's also so many good figures, like the Gamorrean Guard we got over 10 years ago, the last one of these, or the new Lego piece for Bib Fortuna. The only drawback, what I think about figures, is that Fennec Shand doesn't have a helmet. The set itself, it has a lot of play features, which is really good, and the only thing which is really missing is having a nice roof here, which would make the set way more complete looking. And the other thing is, it is a bit low, like it is difficult to get your hands in here, here and here. So it would benefit to be like maybe 1 or 2 bricks higher. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this set. If you liked our review, please give it a like and subscribe. I will see you in other videos soon.